Yeah, a tough break for the T-Wolves as Livingston, marching down the field at the very end of the game, was not able to get enough points on the board to off-throw the Park City Miners.
You were here last week. You saw this team play. Nate, what did you like from the Timpanogos Timberwolves side?
Yeah, definitely like the tempo that the Timpanogos T-Wolves love to play at. After a big play, they rush to the line, try to take advantage of the defense playing on their heels.
In order to bounce back and get a win tonight against the Grizzlies, what do they need to do differently in this one?
Again tonight, they have a lot riding on Livingston's shoulders as they'll be looking for him to make the right reads, putting the ball through tight windows to get down the field.
On the other side, we take a look at the visiting Logan Grizzlies. This is a Grizzlies team who has been getting a new era under first-year head coach Carson Mudd. Coming to this one at 1-1. What do we expect from the Grizzlies tonight?
Yeah, Grizzlies still a program with a new identity. Definitely a unique defensive front for the high school level. We see a mix of 3 and 4 down linemen all night as they played against Sam Pete last week. Yeah, back deep to return for the T-Wolves. We have Parker Harvey, number 88, and number 3, Matthew Hall.
And we are underway here at Timpanogos High School. Ball out to the Timberwolves, and it's going to be Matthew Hall to return right up the middle. Makes a couple guys miss, and then taken down by Allen.
They're going to come by Matt Hall.
Potentially missed block in the back. Good return there for the T-Wolves as they start from the 35-yard line. And out trots Livingston and this T-Wolf offense.
Livingston has been the leader of this offense. Right now, lined up in the shotgun, getting ready to take the pass. For those of you joining us, thank you for joining us. We're having a late kickoff here at
Easton Bretzing pushes through for a gain of 6.
Right up the middle and gets a good 6-yard gain.
Second down and 4 at the 39.
Park City Miners only having 3 down linemen. Expect the T-Wolves to try to take advantage of that inside rushing against them as they put 5 on the line this time.
Livingston looking to throw out the grab.
Luke Livingston pass complete to Gabe Graff. Brought down to the 47. First and 10, T-Wolves.
T-Wolves quickly getting back to the line with a bunch formation.
Bretzing dances off the left side into Grizzly territory. Forced out at the 41-yard line. Good for another. T-Wolf.
Big run there. They quickly go to the line again, staring into the sun, trying to read the play caller.
Livingston's pass incomplete. Intended for Parker Harvey. Second down.
Yeah, great read there from the cornerback, able to jump that hot route as they go slanting across the middle.
Parker Harvey stretches for the reception.
Yeah, Harvey diving right through there, able to haul that one in. T-Wolves are back again on the line.
Flag on the field.
I believe the Grizzlies give the Timberwolves a little bit of yardage.
The ball offside.
Yeah, offsides on
5-yard
the
penalty.
Grizzlies.
And another. T-Wolves.
Great job there by the T-Wolves. Using their momentum, using a hard count, getting the Grizzlies to jump off sides and keep moving down the field.
And 10 coming up from the 30. Livingston with a throw to Josh Graff.
Livingston's pass complete to Graff. Forced down to the 23.
Yeah, just chunk plays as they just keep marching down the field, Alex.
Swing pass complete to Bretzing. Loss on the play.
Yeah,
Third down.
we had a Logan defensive lineman slip right through the line, coming flying at Livingston. Got rid of it as quickly as possible to the dump-off man, Bretzing, who was able to fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Bretzing, if he would have turned around any second later, that probably would have gone incomplete. Turned around at just the right time to get it. Third down and 10 coming up as the pressure. Livingston rolls out to his left, looking to throw towards the end zone. That one incomplete.
This is pass incomplete, intended for Gabe Graff.
Graff.
Fourth down.
It's going to be fourth down for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, another great pressure there by number 6, Reed Olson, for the Grizzlies, as he's able to beat the tackle off the edge and put some pressure on Livingston.
Fourth and 10, ball on the 30-yard line, and it looks like Livingston and this offense are going to stay out there, try to get the fourth down conversion on their first drive. Livingston lined up, taking the snap, looking to throw, going for the end zone, to grab, and it is
Pass incomplete, but there is a flag.
Graff came trying to work back through the defender to make a play. Not able to do it, but able to draw the PI on the DB, which is not an automatic first down in high school, but should be enough for a T-Wolves first down.
again first drive for
Pass interference against the Grizzlies. It's a 15-yard penalty, and another T-Wolves.
First drive from Timpanogos, Nate, that you like.
Yeah, Timpanogos not scared of all the extra defensive backs for Logan, as they have still been able to find an open man to pass to. Snap to Livingston as he goes up for Graff again in the end zone.
Pass incomplete, intended for Gabe Graff.
Had a tough time adjusting to the ball in the air, not able to get both hands on it as it falls incomplete and puts up a 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Quick handoff to Bretzing as he dives up the middle. It's still up, and touchdown! T-Wolves! Bretzing able to shake off multiple defenders and get into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. And here comes the PAT crew.
Parker Harvey to attempt the PAT.
We have number 88, Parker Harvey, lined up for the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good.
PAT is good with 9:15 left in
Giving
the first quarter.
Timpanogos
7,
a
Grizzlies
7 to
On
nothing
your feet,
lead.
fans, it's the fight song.
We'll be right back. Back as the T-Wolves are up 7-0 against the Logan Grizzlies.
It's going to be the Timpanogos Timberwolves to kick us off, and we apologize for the technical difficulties on that last drive.
We have both mics working now.
And the Timberwolves kick us away. Bretzing right into the end zone, touchback, and now we'll have our first chance to see the Logan Grizzlies offense come out for the first time tonight.
Yeah, excited to see Keaton Pond march out here with the Grizzlies offense. Watch them run and shoot their way up the field.
So it's a 7-0 Timpanogos lead, 9:15 left to go here in the first. As the Grizzlies offense comes trotting out for the first time, it's going to be Keaton Pond, the number 3 at quarterback, to lead this Grizzly side. Line up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw, out wide. That's a catch right up the middle to Connor Peters. Peters still on his feet and finally brought down. And that's a big gain from the Grizzlies, taken down by Tyler Hunter.
Big pickup yardage there. Grizzly lineman went down on the field. We'll be taking a timeout and be back with more football.
I want to welcome you back into Timpanogos High School. It is the Timberwolves taking a 7-0 lead early here in the first quarter. The Logan Grizzlies just had a big play right over the middle to Connor Peters, and then it looked like number 55, Renee Nava, was down after the play. He had to be helped off the field, but he looks to be heading over to the sideline, trying to walk on his own, so we hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hate to see a kid go down, especially this early in the game. Wish him a speedy recovery.
First and 10 Grizzlies at the 47.
Looking forward to see the rest of this Grizzlies offense.
So after the big play from the Grizzlies, here comes Keaton Pond again. And this Grizzlies offense takes a snap, looking to throw, heading in the direction of, I believe that's number 19, Skylar Jensen. And it's going to be number 10, Nathan McAllister on the throw.
Forced out at the Timpanogos 49.
Yeah, great route combo there for the Grizzlies as they were able to attack that corner.
Second down and 6.
Check down for a solid 4-yard gain.
2nd and 6, ball on the 49-yard line. They just crossed into Timpanogos Timberwolves territory. We'll see what the Grizzlies have up their sleeves on this play as Bond takes the snap, looking to run this time. Has to just sling it out. Ball incomplete. Bring up 3rd down for the Grizzlies.
Not able to find anything on that scramble as the T-Wolves D-backs are able to cover all the men in the vicinity.
Big 3rd down coming up for the Logan High Grizzlies. 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 39.
See a light substitution there as they take out Reed Olson, the big tight end, and replace him with another wide receiver for a 4-wide out look.
So it's going to be Pond in the shotgun. Getting ready to take the snap. Jumps back, looking to throw, rolls out to his right. Pressure coming, is able to get out of one, ends up throwing it, and that ball is incomplete. That almost caught there by Cooper Reed.
Fourth down.
Pond keeping the play alive, able to pump, get a defender in the air. Not quite enough air on that ball to be able to drop it to the wide receiver as he was reaching out to make a play. 4th and 6. Appears to still see the offense on the field. Looks like after the long bus ride out here, Alex, they came to try to win.
They're hungry, this Logan side, especially after the big win last week against San Pete. They want to continue that momentum, and now Pond and this offense getting ready to go. The ball is snapped. Rolls out again, looking to run it. Almost gets the first, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Grizzlies. Big play from the Timpanogos defense.
Yeah, T-Wolf defensive line slips right through to put instant pressure as Pond. He just tucks it to scramble, not able to get the full 6 yards for the first down as we see Livingston and the T-Wolves offense back on the field.
Big stop from the T-Wolves defense, and now the offense getting ready to come out again. They got the touchdown on the last drive. There was that flag on 4th down that extended the drive for Timpanogos. We'll see what Livingston and this offense have up their sleeves on this drive.
4-2 look here for the Logan Grizzlies.
Ball snaps, handoff to Bretzing. Bretzing just runs right up the middle, gets the first, still on his feet, and finally brought down at about the 36.
Good for another T-Wolf.
And the quick tempo coming for the T-Wolves as they're already at the line, ready to go again. Ball snapped, this time over the middle to Graff. Graff with the catch, and he's brought down. First down, T-Wolves.
T-Wolves taking advantage of it, going to rush to the line again as they
another T-Wolf
forces the Logan Grizzlies late to adjust.
One of the things I really liked about this team last week was that tempo, and here they go, running it again. Bretzing just right up the middle, and then met by a swarm of Grizzlies. It looks like Axel Avendana was the first one there.
Bretzing finally slowed down on a play after having great success running between the tackles so far.
2nd and 9 coming up for the Timpanogos Timberwolves as Livingston looking to throw, going for the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown!
Alley-oop!
A ball that was originally intended for Dash McCann ends up in the hands of Gabe Graff, and it's a touchdown, but we'll see what the flag is here behind the play.
Yeah, late play there. Great heads-up play there by Graff as he's able to haul in that bobbled pass from Cash McCain. Great job by Livingston reading, having 2 wide receivers open and putting it up for him.
An eligible receiver downfield against the T-Wolves.
So as pretty as it was, it unfortunately will not count for Timpanogos, but as the ineligible man downfield will put them back.
2nd down and 14.
So no touchdown for the Timpanogos Timberwolves.
A penalty we don't see too often, but have been seeing more this year is the illegal wide receiver downfield.
Again, the ball snapped, this time taken by Livingston, rolls out to his right up the middle, cuts inside, and then brought down by the Logan Grizzlies.
3-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd and 8.
Getting ready to go again on 3rd down, 3rd and 8. Livingston again catches them with the count, and so it's going to go against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, great use of the hard count again for the
bring up 3rd down
T-Wolves
and 3.
as they're able to make this a more manageable 3rd down.
So now it's a 3rd and 3, ball on the 18. Livingston and this offense, 2 out to his left, only 1 out to the right. Ball snapped, looking towards the end zone, and it is overthrown, intended for Parker Harvey. And so now we have a 4th and 3 coming up for Timpanogos.
Yeah, unique fourth down territory here for the T-Wolves. Like what we've seen from Bretzing so far. Definitely like his odds to be able to pick up this 1st down with the run.
4th and 3, ball on the 18. Big 4th down play coming up. Can the Grizzlies come up big and deny Livingston from getting the 1st or more? Livingston looking to throw. It's caught. And it's run up the middle, the sideline, and taken down. Touchdown, Timpanogos. That's Dash McCann, who just dashes into the end zone. Touchdown, Timpanogos.
Dash McCain hangs on from a bullet from Livingston quickly on that out route and is able to fight all the way up for the end zone and make a 2nd touchdown for the T-Wolves.
So after Gabe Graff catches one in the end zone, it was brought back on the flag, and then it's made up by Dash McCann as that kick is up. The kick is good, and all of a sudden it's a 14-0 Timpanogos lead.
14, Grizzlies 0. You know what to do, fans. On your feet.
Great start here for the T-Wolves.
So it's a 14-0 lead from Timpanogos. 6:11 left to go in the 1st. Livingston and this offense are working very well tonight. They're catching them on the hard counts. They're catching them with the penalties. What have we seen so far from Luke Livingston, Nate?
Yeah, Livingston's making the right reads after a couple too many interceptions last week that made it tough for him to play. He's been making a lot of great reads, finding open men, getting the ball to him. So excited of what we've seen for him so far as we get Zombie Nation hyping up the crowd again.
It's hyping me up. It always hypes me up. Bretzing getting ready to take the kick for Timpanogos. The Logan Grizzlies will return team out. It looks like deep to return is going to be number 5, Cooper Red, as well as number 4, Connor Peters, who had the big reception for Logan on the last drive. We'll see if Logan's able to get anything going on this drive as that ball is kicked away by Bretzing. A low-driven kick bobbles out of Connor's hands. Connor's able to recover as he runs it up the middle and then brought down by a swarm of Timberwolves.
Kickoff return taken out to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Grizzlies.
Good coverage by the Timberwolves as they're able to hold them down to the 25-yard line. And we see the Logan Grizzlies coming back to hopefully answer and get some points on the board.
They started off the last drive very well. They were able to get the big play in the air. They got a couple of nice little small throws. What do we need to see from this offense to get things going here?
Yeah, I think very excited. Just need to maybe take a breather real quick, focus in. Everyone do their job, so they should have success.
Pond takes a snap, jumps back, looking to pass. Has to roll out to the right. The pressure's coming, and he's going to be sacked.
Quarterback sack on the play.
Taken down by Timpanogos.
Pond just not able to get around the edge rusher as the pocket was collapsing. Not able to see his
Second
man
down.
in the flats or be able to rush upfield. Great contain there by the defensive line against a mobile quarterback.
Looks like Toa was the first one there to take down Keaton Pond, and so it's going to be 2nd and 17 from their own 17-yard line. Two out to the right, two out to the left. It looks like that's number 2, Brock Brown, lined up in the backfield. The high snap. Pond recovers, has to scramble, and that ball goes incomplete. And that one could have been dangerous.
Incomplete.
Yeah, Pond not having a lot of time to work
Brings up
in the
3rd
backfield.
and 17.
Definitely Coach Munn want to take him aside, tell him to take a breath out there, make his reads, start making plays. Very capable. We saw him throw multiple touchdowns last week.
Credit to that Timberwolves D-line for just getting into the backfield so quickly, pressuring Pond. And now a big 3rd down play. It's 3rd and very long for the Grizzlies. Ball on their own 17-yard line. Pond takes the snap, rolls out to his right, throws. It's caught. This one to Reed Olson and then brought down, but
Pass stopped immediately.
maybe 2 yards on that one.
Matthew Hall with the
Tight end
intro
screen
tackle.
out to the weak
4th
side.
down.
Not able to get the blocks he needed. Forcing the punt team out here for the Grizzlies.
So it's going to be 4th down. Looks like Keaton Pond is still out there.
We have seen Keaton Pond also be a makeshift punter in situations.
And now there he is. He just goes back to punt, and he's just going to get it away. And that one,
out of bounds.
Could be a generous spot here by
Marked out of the 21-yard line.
referee as he
1st and 10.
marks the ball to the 21-yard line.
so after the punt from Keaton Pond, that one's going to set up the Timpanogos Timberwolves with fantastic field position.
Yeah, great job for 2 series for the T-Wolves defense as they're been able to give the ball back with great field possession. And we see Livingston and this T-Wolf offense march out again, hungry for more points.
3rd drive of the night for Luke Livingston and this offense in a shortened field. We'll see what the T-Wolves are able to do on this drive as that ball is handoff to Brett Singh, or excuse me, no, that's number 38, Jaden Robinson, but the flag comes out late.
Yeah, number 4, Connor Peters on the stop. He did go low very quickly. Something I believe the refs don't like seeing. Could also be a hold as it looks like I stand corrected, holding against the offense as they will be pushed back 10 yards.
So after the 1st down run from Jaden Robinson, it's going to be a flag against the Timpanogos Timberwolves. It's going to bring them back to the 31-yard line. 1st and 20. Luke Livingston looking to take the snap. Rolls out to his right. Looking to throw. Going deep for McCann, and that one is just overthrown a little bit, and it goes incomplete.
It's tough
Second
to
down.
be able to get that ball in a dime when you're sprinting out. A little too much air on that one. Alex is sailed out of bounds, bringing up a 2nd and 20 for the T-Wolves offense.
Ball on the 31-yard line for Timpanogos. 2nd and 20. There's 4:14 left to go here in the first. Livingston takes the snap, but another flag comes out prior to the snap.
Ball start against the T-Wolves.
Ball start against the Timberwolves. Back them up another 5 yards. Just because you're up 2 touchdowns early, you still need to play disciplined football, or else we could see the Grizzlies easily come back and make this a tough game.
So after starting the drive on the 22-yard line, we're now backed up to the 36. 2nd and 25. McCann goes in motion. Livingston looking to throw, going deep, and almost brought in
Just out of
by
the reach of
Easton
Bretzing.
Bretzing.
3rd down.
And so it's going to bring up 3rd down after that one goes incomplete.
Bretzing definitely had room to run after that, just not able to haul it in as it comes off his fingertips for a long 3rd down here for the Timberwolves.
3rd and 25 coming up after the incomplete pass intended to Easton Bretzing. Bretzing again lined up in the backfield. 2 out wide. 2 on the near side as Livingston takes the snap. Again, looking to throw. Same thing in the direction of Harvey. And what a defensive play there from the Grizzlies to just
4th down.
get the handout and make sure Parker Harvey couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, 33, Lion Lazari able to stick to his man, get in the way of the ball, go up and fight for it, forcing it incomplete, and continue to force these T-Wolves to try for a long 4th down.
4th down coming up. It's the T-Wolves who lead 14-0. Livingston and this offense are going to go for it. It looks like, oh no, he's just going to punt it away. Luke Livingston, that one goes into the end zone, and so Keaton Pond and his offense will now have a chance to come back and try to respond.
Yeah, hopefully that quick breather. Good job by the Logan defense as they're able to force the T-Wolves off the field. Let the offense get a time to regroup, march back out here, and hopefully start marching down the field.
That ball for Timpanogos. That drive started on the 22-yard line. And those 2 early flags, and they weren't just really able to get that drive going after being put back by the flags.
No, a couple tough flags there. Pushed them back early and weren't able to regroup in time.
So now the Timpanogos Timberwolves defense back on the field, as well as this Grizzly offense. Pond lined up in the shotgun. This is a handoff to the running back, right up the middle. Gets about 2 yards on that run. 2nd down coming up for Logan.
Yeah, nice tempo run there for the Grizzlies as they are looking just to start getting momentum so that they can continue to march up the field.
2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Pond, 3 lined up on the near side. He's going to look to throw. The pressure coming and taken down. That's going to be a Timpanogos sack against
Number
Keaton Pond.
73, Amura Perez
Amara Perez
Catron, able
Catron
to get to
with the
Pond,
sack.
drag him down behind the
He's
line.
up 3rd
3rd and 14 for the Grizzlies. Pond just not having enough time to make a play with the T-Wolf pass rush in his face all night.
3rd and long coming up again for the Logan Grizzlies. 14 yards is what they need for the first. Pond again lined up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. The pressure coming again. Rolls out to his right. Looking to throw. The ball comes out. And it's going to be a turnover as the Timpanogos Timberwolves are able to get that one back.
Mataidoa, big man interception. Dancing with the rest of the T-Wolves on the sideline. Big heads-up play there.
That D-line interception is something you don't see often, Nate.
No, tough ball there for Pond as he tries to get it down the field. We see another excellent field position to start for the T-Wolves as they are on the 9-yard line.
That one, we're going to have to send that one over to our friend Brian Brown as Bretzing runs that one right up the middle.
Bretzing down to the 7.
Brian will get a kick out of that big man interception.
Oh, send it to everyone. Grandma, cousins, aunts, everybody see a big man celebrate.
2nd and 8 coming up for Timpanogos as Livingston lined up in the shotgun. Snap. Rolls out to his right. He's had his eye for the end zone, but that gap quickly closed down by the Grizzlies.
Logan, watching film, able to cut Livingston off from those corners of the end zone, forcing him back up the middle. Not able to make it there before running in to another Grizzly defender.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up for the Timpanogos Timberwolves as that ball out to McCann. Incomplete. Pass broken up by William Ward.
4th down.
Great job there by the flat defender, able to break up that pass as McCann's turning around trying to haul it in and get into the end zone again.
Excuse me, that was 19, Skylar Jensen denying McCann from getting the reception. 4th and 5 coming up for the Timpanogos Timberwolves as we'll have a timeout taken.
Timeout, T-Wolves.
By the Timberwolves offense. And we'll take one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
Welcome back into Timpanogos High School. I'm Alex Napolis. Alongside me is Nate Carter. The sun is setting behind us here on a beautiful night at Timpanogos High. The moon's already poking through over here to our south side, and it's a 4th and 5 coming up for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. 1:23 remains in the first. Livingston taking the snap, has to roll out, still on his feet, looking to throw, and it's overthrown. Turnover on downs. Nothing going there for the Timpanogos Timberwolves.
Turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Livingston not able to see an open man. So Logan Grizzlies drop back multiple extra defenders trying to contain this T-Wolves pass attack.
So the first 2 drives for the Timpanogos Timberwolves ended in touchdowns. Since then, it's been the Grizzlies who have come up well defensively. And after the turnover, we'll have Keaton Pond and his offense coming out again, looking to get something going on this drive after the interception on the last.
Yeah, Logan offense needs to find a way to get Pond enough time to get the ball down the field, backed up into their own end zone.
So Pond this time goes under center, handoff, pitch back, fumble, recovered by Logan.
Lateral backwards.
And after the lateral just ends up on the turf, and Logan is able to jump back on it.
We see a substitution here for the Grizzlies as they are backed up against their own end zone. Hopefully find some room to work with.
Now it's 40 seconds left in the first. That ball is on the 1 yard line. Timeout taken by the Grizzlies. And Nate, what have you seen so far from this Logan side offensively in this one?
We saw him come out quick with some quick routes. As these deeper routes that are taking longer to develop, T-Wolves defense has been able to get through the offensive line and putting a lot of pressure on Keaton Pond. He's not been able to keep his eyes downfield long enough to be able to get the ball out, making it real tough and stalling out multiple drives for him so far.
So coming back from the timeout, we're going to have a 2nd and 15 with the ball on the 1 yard line. They're very backed up at this moment. What do they need to do to get out of this situation?
Yeah, 2nd down, you still have a few downs to work with here. Obviously, you can punt to get some breathing room out here. Maybe a quick run. You don't want to do anything too fancy or too risky. You don't have much time to work with here. But at least allow Pond to get his full drop.
With that pressure that Timpanogos D-line has had all night, do you expect them to keep that pressure going and try to get a safety?
Definitely possible, Alex.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a jet sweep out and met at the line of scrimmage, but the flags are out.
There is a flag on the play.
Short field. Jet sweep seemed a little cluttered as the handoff did not go as smoothly as possible. Timberwolves did a great job reacting to it, stepping out wide.
Illegal procedure. Penalty declined.
We see an illegal procedure penalty called
Third
on
and
the
14.
Grizzlies, declined by the defense. We have a 3rd and 13 here for the offense.
Big 3rd down play coming up for the Grizzlies. 29 seconds left on the clock. Pond again lined up in the shotgun. Looking to get out of this situation. Hand up right up the middle. Pond still with it. And that ball falls incomplete into the hands of Cooper Red and then dropped.
Pond actually able to hold on to it as he first pumped through, got swatted, able to hold on to the ball, try to get it downfield. Wide receiver not able to hold on to it as we see the punt team coming out here for the Grizzlies.
Pond not happy with something after that play. He went up to the back official and they were having a conversation. Now Pond getting ready to punt this one away in his own end zone.
A lot of field to work with on his left side.
And he gets that one away, almost blocked by the T-Wolves, and it's going to be caught by Tyler Hunter, who thought about the return and gets a couple yards there.
Yeah, fights for a few extra yards to give the
Return by Tyler
offense
Hunter.
another chance to
Forced out at
march
the
down this
25-yard
field
line.
as we still have 8
First
seconds
and
left to
10
go in this
T-Wolves.
first quarter.
Fans head down to Titans Den. Got a bacon cheeseburger.
Another drive coming up for Luke Livingston and this offense.
Grab a Hawaiian shave ice.
8 seconds on the clock. 3 out, 3 lined up on the near side. Livingston takes the snap, just hands it up to Bretzi. Right up the middle, gets about 4 yards on the play, and that should take us to the end of the first. It's a 14-0 lead by the Timpanogos Timberwolves as we head to the second quarter. Nate, what have you seen from the Timberwolves side so far to bounce back from last week's loss?
Yeah, a lot of heart here for the Timberwolves as we see them coming out hungry. A lot cleaner play here from Livingston, and a lot of pressure here for this T-Wolves defense as they are making it a long night here for Keaton Pond.
Timpanogos football on the Rewind Sports Network, brought to you by Brent Brown Toyota. We'll take a step away. Stick with us for second quarter action when we return. Welcome back into Timpanogos High School. I'm Alex Napolis. Alongside me is Nate Carter. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. It's a 14-0 Timberwolves lead as Livingston just hands it up right up the middle to Bretzing. Bretzing gets one, gets two, and then brought down by the third. Almost gets the first, but it's going to be third down Timberwolves.
Dragged down by Jake Strubar of the Grizzlies, number 50. Holding on for dear life.
Third down and 3 coming up. And, Nate, did they get them again?
Flag on the play.
This might be on the Timberwolves. Saw a little movement on the line.
So it is going to be a false start. It's going to move the Timpanogos Timberwolves back just a bit. Third down and 9 coming up. Livingston in the shotgun. Bretzing lined up behind him. Drops back, looking to throw. Going for Harvey. Overthrown and incomplete.
Intended for Harvey.
Parker Harvey open on the play. Miscommunication from the DBs. Livingston not able to quite get it to him. We see another fourth down here for the Timberwolves in the red zone.
Fourth down coming up for Timpanogos.
A 40-yard field goal.
It's going to be Bretzing with the field goal, looking to put 3 on the board. The ball is up, the kick is up, and the kick off the post. It's a doink.
Is good.
And in.
In the first half.
Doink right in for the T-Wolves for another 3 points.
Fans, it's fight
17
time.
for the T-Wolves to 0 for the Logan Grizzlies.
Gets it to doink off the post. I thought it came back the other way. It didn't look like it went in from our angle.
Yeah, tough vantage point for us is, yeah, good thing the refs were right underneath it to watch that sail through.
So after the doink here at Timpanogos High School, it's a 17-0 lead with 11:19 to go in the second. And we talk a lot about that Timpanogos offense, but their defense has really impressed me tonight.
Yeah, defense definitely making life hard for the Grizzlies as they're not, after a quick start, have not been able to find momentum. Still plenty of time here with 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half.
So it's going to be Easton Bretzing again to kick us off and get things rolling again here at Timpanogos High School. Bretzing, who's just going to get it away, and that one's going to sail through into the end zone and out for the touchback. It's going to be Keaton Pond and his offense getting ready to come back out.
Students, don't forget there is a stomp immediately after the game. $5. Head over to small gym.
Here we have the defense marching back out for the field for the Timberwolves, playing loose, playing free as they've caused multiple turnovers tonight.
Pond again, and this Logan offense heading to the line. Getting ready to go here on 1st and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. Pond in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Almost intercepted through the hands of Hunter, and then caught by the Grizzlies.
Pond able to get the ball out quickly.
Pass complete to Cooper Red.
And to his own wide
Fourth down
receiver.
at the 28. Second down and 2.
For an 8-yard gain.
How about Tyler Hunter there just reading that play and almost picking it off?
Yeah, not able to haul it in, able to get the fingers on it.
Pond again just dumps it off. This one's to Red. Cooper Red gets the first.
Cooper Red with the reception.
And a nice game there from the Grizzlies.
As we see the Grizzlies getting more creative.
1st and 10
to get
Grizzlies.
on more time to get the ball out as they design that screen play out in the flats, able to gain a first down.
First down coming up for the visiting Logan Grizzlies. Pond in the shotgun. Out goes in motion. The running back right up the middle. It's caught and enough for the first down. That's going to be Reed Olson on the catch.
Pass complete to Reed
Olson, another big tight
Stopped at
end
the 50-yard line.
for the
First and 10
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
Listed on the roster at 6'6", making a big target for Pond, coming over the middle for that first down.
First down coming up for the Logan Grizzlies. Pond again looking to throw. That one goes. Caught again by Red. No, incomplete. Comes out at the last second.
Incomplete. No possession inbounds. Second down.
Connor Red doing his best to try to haul that one in. Not able to stay in bounds. Bringing up 2nd and 10 for Grizzlies offense that's starting to click.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. The Grizzlies trying to get the 0 off the board and try to get back into this one with Pond lined up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Out right up the middle. Olsen brings it in and brought down after about a 5-yard gain on that one.
Pass complete to Reed Olson for a gain of 4 yards.
Bobbling it through.
Reception
Able to
brings
catch
up
it
third
back off the
and
defender.
6.
And able to haul it in for 3rd and 6 here.
Nice play from Reed Olson to just bring it in. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 46. And a flag comes out prior to the snap.
Flag on the play. Encroachment against Timpanogos.
Looks like they're able to
5-yard
catch the
penalty
Timberwolves.
makes it
Eager to
3rd
jump on the line.
and 1.
Encroachment making this now a 3rd and 1.
Third and very manageable here for the Logan Grizzlies. Looking to get the first, looking to just keep this drive going as Nathan McAllister checking back in. He's had a couple nice catches in this one. Comes over to the near side along with Connor Peters, who had the big reception in the first quarter. Pond looking out wide, just can't connect with Cooper Red.
Turnover on downs.
And it's 4th down coming up.
Correction, it's 4th down now. My bad.
Yeah, T-Wolves bringing pressure on that. Pond making a quick read. Not able to hold on to it as we get the play clock moving.
So 4th and 1 coming up for the visiting Grizzlies. Pond line up in the shotgun. It looks like that's number 23, Kedlin Avila, in the backfield looking to throw. Incomplete and turnover on downs. That ball into the hands of Cooper Red and into the turf.
4th and 1, big gamble here for the Grizzlies as they're not able to come down with it. Red had his man beat, just not able to hold on to it as the ball goes bouncing out, incomplete. And 1st down here for the Timberwolves.
A good drive being put on there by the Grizzlies, and Keaton Pond unfortunately just stalls out on 4th and 1. It's going to be Luke Livingston now coming out again with his offense, looking to extend the lead. 17-0, the Timberwolves lead. That ball snapped, handoff to Bretzing, who runs it up the middle and is met at the line of scrimmage.
Bretzing stopped at the line.
Torn down by Reed Olson. A monster on both sides of the field tonight.
The big tight end coming up with the play as that ball falls incomplete. Intended for Cash McCann.
Intended for McCann. 3rd down.
Pressure coming for Livingston, not able to get the ball. This is where Cash McCann can haul it in, bringing up a quick 3rd down here for the Timberwolves.
3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 41-yard line. They need to get it up to the 49 for the first. Ball over the middle. That one's to McCann. McCann looking to make a move and brought down behind the marker.
With the reception.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
4th and 3.
Number 1, Al Nazari, by the shoelaces, able to trip up McCann, stopping him from the 1st down. 4th down for the T-Wolves as they take a minute to look back on the sideline.
Livingston with Bretzing in the backfield. 4th down. The timeout is taken prior to the snap. And so with the 17-0 Timpanogos lead, we'll take a quick timeout as well.
U Conference football registration is open for the 2023 fall tackle football season. This year, we are proud to announce the addition of a girls-only division to play alongside our boys. Team scheduling lines you up against comparable competition, making every snap a valuable life lesson. UC football is safe and fun. Learn the game with confidence. The competition will be fierce and the camaraderie will be second to none. Sign up today at ucfootball.org. That's ucfootball.org.
Timpanogos football on the Rewind Sports Network, brought to you by Brent Brown Toyota. I'm Alex Napolis, happy to be alongside Nate Carter. After the timeout taken by the Timpanogos Timberwolves, it sets up a 4th and 3rd on the 48-yard line. They need to get it into Grizzlies territory for the first.
T-Wolves looking to put away Logan early as they go into empty formation.
3 on the far side. Livingston. And this offense looking to make a play on 4th down. 8:06 left to go here in the second quarter. The ball is snapped, and Livingston just gets it away as that ball is going to take a bounce and will be taken down at the 16-yard line.
19-yard line.
The punt dangerously recovered by Ryan Lazari. Luckily, brought down softly. We've seen players take bigger hits when fielding punts like that. As we see another opportunity for Pond and the Grizzlies to come out. Sorry to see the offense clicking. Hopefully we can continue to see some positive plays here.
See, I remember from back in my special team days as they told us to get as far away as possible from that ball, but Lazari decided to go for it.
Yeah. Long drive might have been a bit of confusion in the moment. Not the ideal coaching point.
1st and 10 coming up for the Grizzlies as Pond takes the snap, handoff to Avila, and met in the backfield, taken down for about a yard. And so it's going to be up 2nd and 11.
Stuffed up the middle by a pack of wolves. 2nd down.
Ooh, 2nd and 10 here for the Grizzlies.
Trying to get him on the count.
See the T-Wolves DB safeties playing deep.
Plays coming in from head coach Carson Munn on the far side.
5 seconds left on the play clock.
High snap, able to brought it in by Pond, but that one goes incomplete, intended for Peters.
Connor Peters. Incompletion makes it 3rd and 10.
Good recovery from Pond as that one had a little bit of a high snap on it, but Pond recovers well.
See the Grizzlies offense taking their time at the line of scrimmage, making sure everyone can make their reads correctly, giving them a chance to get back in this game.
The sun is gone, the lights are out, 7:10 left to go in the second quarter. Pond taking the snap on 3rd down, looking to throw over the middle, caught by McAllister, and that's plenty for the first.
Caught by Nathan McAllister. Tyler Hunter with the tackle.
Great read there by Pond as he has time to throw and launch it down the field.
The
Coming across the
gain,
middle,
1st and 10
finding that
Grizzlies.
soft spot in that cover 2 shelf by the Timberwolves, and finally getting some momentum out here.
Big reception there from Nathan McAllister. 1st down coming up for the Grizzlies. Ball on the 44-yard line. Pond taking the snap, high snap, and has to just land on it as a swarm of Timberwolves are heading for that one.
We did see
9-yard loss.
Renee Nava go down early in the game, listed also as a center. Could be causing these mixed result snaps as we might have the second stringer out here with his nose over the ball.
So after the big gain from McAllister, we have a high snap that just goes over the head of Pond. Puts them back at 2nd and 19. Ball on the 34-yard line. Pond again looking to throw, has to roll out to his right and just throws it away as the pressure was coming from that D-line.
Pass goes out of bounds.
Yeah, number 4, MJ Losefo,
Incomplete pass.
able to
Brings
keep
up
it contained there,
third
chasing him down,
and 19.
forcing Pond to throw that ball out.
Nice read from Iosefo to pressure Pond. 3rd down coming up. Again, ball on the 34-yard line. They were able to convert on the last 3rd down. Another big 3rd down play coming up for the Grizzlies. Pond lined up in the shotgun. Avila in the backfield. The snap. Looking to throw up the middle, and it's almost intercepted by Nash Price. Bobbled up into the air and then into the turf.
Tipped up by 21, linebacker Tyson Miller. No one able to come down with that for a long 4th down for the Grizzlies.
Again, the Timpanogos Timberwolves defense coming up huge for the home side. 4th down, Pond will now look to just punt it away. Gets it away with the pressure coming into Timberwolf territory and will fall at about the 40-yard line.
Down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, T-Wolves.
Couple of quick series for both teams here as the defense have been able to step up and start stalling out these offenses from the 40, their own 40-yard line. Not tough field position for the T-Wolves as they hope to get on the score again before halftime.
You're absolutely right, Nate. Big shout-outs to both defenses who have absolutely stepped up to start the 2nd quarter. We'll see if Luke Livingston and this offense have the key to get back into the end zone. Livingston looking to throw. That's to McGrath. And Josh McGrath, I believe that's his first catch of the afternoon. And gets the first.
It's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, Graff able to haul that one in with Alan Lazari draped all over him. Able to move the sticks for another 1st down for the T-Wolves.
And looks like they're going quick with the tempo again as Livingston's already looking to throw. Right back to McGrath. And brought down before he's able to get the gain.
Forward progress.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Alex.
2nd down and 1.
See the Timberwolves comfortably going back-to-back to Graff.
Josh Graff, the senior tight end, standing at 6'4". Ball is snapped. This time handoff to Bretzing. Bretzing has some blockers and is pushed out of bounds after he gets enough for the first.
Forced out of the 37.
Great job by Kevin Afu and Jaden Densmore getting out front of that play, creating a lane for Bretzing to pick up that 1st down.
Again, the Timpanogos Timberwolves quickly to the line. The ball is snapped. Livingston looking to throw in the direction of Graff, and it's Gabe Graff with a big catch inside the red zone.
Great jumping catch. Gabe Graff.
Great, yeah.
Inside the 15, brought
trying
down
out
to
for
the
the
13.
circus. He leaps up and hauls it in. T-Wolves rush back to the line.
Again, quickly to the line. Livingston, this time to Bretzing. Bretzing out to his left, brought down after about a couple of gains. The ball came out, I believe, but recovered by Timpanogos.
Inside the 10, brought down to the 9. Timeout, Logan.
Logan defense taking a timeout to resettle in the red zone. Hopefully be able to stop the momentum of these T-Wolves.
Not only has it been a good drive, but it's been a quick drive, just quickly marching down the field with the 2 catches from Josh Graff and then going deep with Gabe Graff. What do the Timpanogos Timberwolves need to do on this trip to the red zone to make sure that they get it into the end zone, because their last couple trips didn't end up in the end zone?
Yeah, they've definitely stalled out last couple trips in the end zone. I feel like Bretzing's had success most of the night being able to rush inside. Livingston is always a threat to dive for those pylons as he sprints out to the end zone. But also, Parker Harvey, McCann, Graff, lots of weapons to throw
Second
to.
down and 6.
Double McCann, double Graff for this Timpanogos offense as Livingston again just lined up in the shotgun, taking the snap, rolls out to his right, looking to run, keeps it, and it's touchdown, Livingston, Timpanogos.
Livingston diving for the pylon as he is a threat to do on any play.
Livingston gets the edge using his speed to just run it into the end zone, and it's a 23-0 Timpanogos lead.
Parker Harvey to attempt the P.
Parker Harvey, the wide receiver, out for the point after attempt.
As we've seen Bretzing on the deep field goal attempt and Parker Harvey on all 3 PAT attempts.
And that one is through the upright, so it's a 24-0 Timberwolf lead. We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network. Stick with us for more action when we return on KSLSports.com. Timpanogos Timberwolves football brought to you by Brent Brown Toyota. I'm Alex Annapolis. Standing alongside me is Nate Carter. We got a 24-0 Timpanogos lead as Bretzing gets us going again here in the second. Through the end zone, out for a touchback, and Keegan Pond and that offense coming out again.
Logan. Fans head down to Titans Den Snack Shack behind the west side stands. Grab a Titan dog, a cheeseburger.
Logan Grizzlies offense showing
drink,
flashes so far in this first half.
Hawaiian,
Not able
ice.
to put enough together on a single drive to make it on the scoreboard. Like the momentum, like the options we've been seeing as they continue to fight here.
And we'll see what kind of momentum they come out with to start this drive as Pond will take it 1st and 10 on the 25. Or excuse me, on the 20. That ball snapped, handoff to out wide to, I believe that's McAllister, and then brought down after a nice gain.
To McAllister.
Yeah, great job, McAllister hauling it in, fighting for a couple extra yards.
Brought down to the
Bringing up a
27.
manageable second down.
Second down and
Still
3.
4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time to get on the board before the end of the half.
Nathan McAllister, number 10, has had some nice catches in this one so far. We got 3 lined up on the far side. Looking in that direction again, and McAllister this time can't bring it in. Incomplete.
Pass out of the reach of McAllister.
Yeah, another bubble screen out in the flat for McAllister.
And
Not
3.
able to haul it in. Bringing up a manageable third down here.
3rd and 3 coming up for the visiting Logan Grizzlies. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Timberwolves running a press offense or defense.
Pond looking to throw, gets the catch. That's enough for the first, and Avila finally brought down. First down, Logan.
Yeah, great call for the screen as we see a little bit of chippiness after the play. Timberwolves trying to pull their guys back to the sideline. It's like just warnings coming out here for the refs as we see the Logan Grizzlies with another chance at 1st and down.
Completion was made to the 32-yard line. It is 1st and 10, Grizzlies.
Kendon Avila, the freshman running back. He's been good tonight for Logan. He gets the first. And it's now Pond lined up in the shotgun. Avila in the backfield, taking the snap. Looking to throw. That one's tapped down by,
Shifted the line.
I believe that's
Second down.
83.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the number on that, but great work there by the defensive end. Jumping up, blocking off that route there. Tipping it for a 2nd and 10 for the Logan Grizzlies.
Second down coming up. Ball on the 32-yard line. It's a 24-0 Timpanogos lead. The ball is snapped. Pond looking to throw out wide. And again, incomplete. Falls to the turf.
Screen pass intended for McAllister.
Nearly picked off by the cornerback for the T-Wolves.
Incomplete pass. Makes it 3rd.
Another
and
3rd
10.
and long here as we've seen a couple dropped screen passes for the Grizzlies.
3rd and 10 coming up for the Logan Grizzlies. They've had a couple of 3rd down conversions in this one. And we'll see if they're able to do it again. As Pond lined up in the shotgun, taking the snap, looking to throw. Out to his right, and that's a catch from McAllister, and plenty for the first.
Yeah, great job by the Logan Grizzlies, setting up that pocket in the offensive line, giving Pond enough time to throw, and able to cause a first down.
Nathan McAllister, the junior, with another big reception, extending the drive for the visitors. 1st and 10 coming up from the 47-yard line, looking to march into Timpanogos Timberwolves territory as Avila bounces out to his left and then brought down at the line by the Timberwolves defense.
Bounces outside the offensive line, only to be greeted by a handful of Timberwolves. Tries to cut back, just making it back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
2nd and 10, ball on the 47-yard line as the clock winds down here in the second quarter. Got 2:45 left to go. The Logan Grizzlies, the visiting Logan Grizzlies from Cache Valley, putting on a good drive, able to get some big 3rd down conversions. We'll see what they can do here. On second is Pond looking to throw out to Avila, and he's met in the backfield. Big read from that Timberwolves defense.
Matt Hall came flying up as the running back was in motion to the flat. Rallies up, makes a big play there to make a 3rd and 12 stand here for the Grizzlies.
Kendon Avila was the running back with the reception. 3rd down, 3rd and 12 coming up, ball on the 45. They need to get it into Timpanogos Timberwolves territory for the first. We'll see if they're able to convert again on 3rd down. Pond takes the snap, looking to throw out to his right. The pressure coming, has to come back to his left. Still Pond as he puts on the Jets and taken out past the 50-yard line, but not enough for the first.
Yeah, Pond scrambling, not able to pick up
50-yard line. 4th down.
Many yards, as many as he needed for the first down, as the T-Wolves defense was able to swarm with their pursuit and angles out to the sideline.
I like the idea from Pond as he tries to use his speed and get the first, but brought down. 4th down coming up from the 50-yard line. 4th and 7. Pond is just going to punt it away and give possession back to Luke Livingston and that offense. But first, we have a return from Hunter as he's pushed out of bounds. So they'll set up shop at about the 33-yard line.
Another strong return here for punter as he's able to gain yards after the catch.
Works his way forward to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, T-Wolves.
Minute 25 left on the clock here for the T-Wolves. See if a minute 25 drill for the offense trying to get in the end zone again.
Well, they were very quick. They were very fast on that last drive. I don't think they took a minute 25 to score on that last drive. We'll see if they're able to get something going again, something similar as Luke Livingston getting ready to take the first snap out to Bretzing quickly. Bretzing looking to turn it upfield. He does. He gets a nice gain.
Bretzing on the swing pass.
About 5 on the swing pass, and it's out for 2nd down.
Yeah, Bretzing able to
35.
hang on to it, swing out to the flats, get blocked there by the wide receivers, gain of 2.
Graff gets the catch right up the middle.
Reception.
Almost gets the first, but they'll
It's an 8-yard gain.
and they'll say he got it.
Another T-Wolf.
First down coming up for Timpanogos again. Quickly to the line, back out to Graff. Graff pushed out of bounds,
Livingston once again to Graff.
and that's about 7 on the
Out
catch.
of bounds at the 50. 2nd down and 3.
Timeout taken. This one
Timeout.
by
Grizzlies.
the Logan Grizzlies, and we'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back into Timpanogos High School. We got 1:06 left to go here in the first half, in the
Second
second
down
quarter.
and 3.
Second and third coming up. Ball on the 50-yard line. Livingston and this offense looking to pad the lead before the break. Going deep to Parker Harvey. Incomplete.
Just out of the reach of Parker Harvey.
Harvey having a
Third down.
good post route coming out of his break, beating his defender. Not able to make the connection with Livingston. Stopping the clock with 1 minute left.
Parker Harvey trying to use his speed. Beats the defensive back, but him and Livingston aren't able to connect as this one handed off to Bretzing up the middle. That's enough for the first. Brought down after a big gain there from Easton Bretzing.
Pushes forward down to the 42-yard line.
T-Wolves rushing back to the line.
Again, going with the tempo. Quickly back to the line. Livingston looking to throw. Going deep to McGrath. And it's incomplete. It looked like Gabe Graff had it. And then it came popped out.
Another great play there, right? Ryan Lazari, as him and McCann go back to back, or back and forth with deep balls. Lazari coming up with the better end of this one.
Second and 10 coming up. Ball on the 42. No one in the backfield. Livingston will look to throw. The pressure coming, and he just has to throw it away before the sack.
For Harvey goes incomplete. Third down.
Reed Olson leading that pack of Grizzlies, chasing down Livingston. Not able to get to him in time as he tosses it out of bounds.
Third down coming up for Timpanogos. Bretzing this time will be in the backfield. Livingston looking to get the first. That snap. Livingston just has to heave it up, and Graff makes the catch.
Oh, my goodness.
Gabe Graff.
Bobbled snap.
Major reception down to the 19-yard line.
Recover it.
The gain of 23.
Looks up,
and
wings it down to Graff. He's able to haul it in for a T-Wolves first down as they line up to keep it going.
What an incredible play from Luke Livingston and Graff to connect. Livingston again, this time going for the end zone, and just overthrown. Incomplete.
Pass intended for
right
Dash
through
McCann,
the fingertips.
Just incomplete.
Stopping this clock at
Second
24 seconds.
I still can't get over that play from Livingston and Gabe McGrath to extend the drive. Second down coming up.
Gabe McGrath able just to come down with the jump ball.
Ball snapped. Livingston rolls out to his right, looking towards the end zone, looking to throw. And no one there. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Joshua Sandoval, the defender, chasing Livingston, forcing that pass out of bounds.
Third down.
Third and 10 coming up from the 19-yard line. We'll see if the Timpanogos Timberwolves are able to find something in the end zone. Livingston, Bretzing in the backfield. Two out to the near side, two out to the far side. The pressure coming, has to roll out to his right. Olsen chasing, and Livingston somehow staying on his feet, going for the end zone. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Flag on the play.
Flag coming out late, Nate.
Seeing a late flag here. We did see a lot of holding penalties last week as Livingston scrambles to extend the play, making life hard on the offensive lineman, causing a holding that's going to push him back.
And so we'll go against the Timpanogos Timberwolves.
Block in the back against the T-Wolves.
It's going to be a block in the back.
Take the ball back to the 29-yard line.
And so on
Timpanogos.
On third down and long now for Timpanogos, the offense elects to take a timeout. Elects to take a timeout with 4 seconds left. Do you go for it, Nate? Do you go for the end zone here?
Definitely possible. Taking a timeout, definitely thinking it through their options right now with all the weapons Livingston's had to throw to tonight. looking to see if we see Livingston march out there or just Bretzing and the field goal team.
And after a extraordinary catch from Gabe Graff on third down, now we're up with another third down as Livingston and this offense coming out on third down. 4 seconds left on the clock. Ball on the 23-yard line. Ball is snapped. Livingston rolls out to his right. The pressure coming from Olsen. Has to just get out of there, but taken down for the sack.
Potential horse collar is what the fans are seeing out there, not happy.
And
no flag comes out as we send ourselves to halftime.
Our score, Timpanogos 24.
It was going to be Olsen with
Grizzlies
the sack,
0.
taking down Livingston, denying him from getting that ball out. It's a 24-0 Timpanogos lead. Nate, what have you seen from Timpanogos tonight?
Yeah, we've seen them come out hungry. A tough loss that was last week. A lot of penalties. Been able to clean up a lot out there. Playing hard, playing through the whistle. Love the effort.
So with that 24-0 lead, we'll head to the break here at Timpanogos High School. Timpanogos football on the Rewind Sports Network, brought to you by Brent Brown Toyota.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back into Timpanogos High School. Timpanogos football on the Rewind Sports Network, brought to you by Brent Brown Toyota. I'm Alex Napolis, happy to be joined by Nate Carter. It is a 24-0 lead for the Timpanogos Timberwolves as we get ready to start the second half. And Nate, what do we need to see from the Logan Grizzlies on offense as they'll receive first?
Yeah, Logan offense having a tough time putting together a full drive. Definitely flashes of offense as they've been able to get the ball down the field on chunk plays, just stalling out afterwards, not being able to put a fluid offensive attack together.
And again, like I said earlier, I've been very impressed by the Timpanogos Timberwolves defense in this one, more than how well they've been playing offensively. What can we say about that defense?
Oh, for sure. T-Wolves defense has come out hungry tonight as they've been making life hard for the quarterback, Keaton Pond, getting behind as we have Bretzing lined up for this kickoff.
And Easton Bretzing will get us going again here in the second half, and the ball is out. We are underway as that one is short of the end zone. We'll have a chance for a return here from Cooper Red. Red trying to cut back inside and gobbled up. Absolutely nowhere to go. Taken down on the 5.
Cooper Red trying to return to the middle of the field to get behind that wedge blocking for him. Not able to do so before the Timberwolves swarmed him, giving them the ball on their own 8-yard line.
And so the visiting Logan Grizzlies will start that drive deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 coming up, ball on the 8-yard line as we have the I believe that we will win cheer already from the student section.
two D-backs, two safeties back deep for the Timberwolves.
Pond in the shotgun. Avila lined up in the backfield, looking to throw over the top, almost intercepted by Litster.
Ball coming in hot, going right over the nose of Tage Lister. Not able to react in time and haul it in.
It will be free tonight. Just bring your student ID when you head over. Make sure you tell Mr. Parks thank you.
Second down coming up for Timpanogos. Again, ball on the 8-yard line. Deep inside their own territory. We'll see what the Grizzlies are able to get going on this second down. Pond again, line up in the shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw up the middle. That's McAllister, gets the catch, and enough for the first. Excuse me, that was number 4, Peters, on the catch.
Peters making a play across the center of the field, fighting for extra yards after the catch, moving the sticks, and some momentum here for the Grizzly offense.
Connor Peters had a big reception early in the first quarter. He now starts the third with another big reception as that one is up to Avila and just taken down after about 2 yards on the game.
Wrapped up quickly by Jess King. Still able to fight for a few yards for a 2nd and 7.
Stopped quickly by Jesse King. 3-yard gain on the play. Second down.
Second down coming up for the visiting Logan Grizzlies. Pond again, line up in the shotgun. Avila in the backfield. Taking the snap, handoff again to Avila. Brought down
Avila once again
by that.
The 30-yard line.
Looks like that was
at the 31.
Number 50, Jesse King.
The 2-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 4.
Grizzlies starting to establish a running game here in the second half.
Students, where you at? Let them hear you out there.
3rd and 4th coming up. Ball on the 31-yard line.
For that.
Pond line up in the shotgun. The freshman Avila still lined up in the back, or excuse me, that was Red in the backfield as he goes in motion up the middle. Caught by Olsen. That's enough for the first and more. Olsen still on his feet and brought down
Cooper,
in the end by Nash Price, and first down for the Grizzlies.
The big 6'6" tight end Olsen coming over the middle, dragging defenders down the field and bringing another first down for the Grizzlies.
So after the big reception from Olsen, it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 47 as the Logan Grizzlies just trying to get into Timpanogos Timberwolves territory. This one up the middle to Avila and brought down after about 5 yards on the run.
Successful play calling here for the Grizzlies as they've had a healthy mix of run and passing, able to help out both modes of attack as they continue to march down the field.
The Grizzlies punting on a good drive to start the second half. 9:45 left to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 5. Ball snapped. Pond gets out of pressure, looking to throw, and just incomplete in the direction of Peters.
Yeah, Pond with quick pressure there. Not able to keep his eyes down the field as he scrambles. Not able to get the ball to the intended receiver on the play. Bringing up a 3rd and 5 for the Grizzlies.
3rd and 5 coming up for Logan. Ball on the 43-yard line. Pond again just lined up in the shotgun. Avila in the backfield. We'll see if they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dropping back to pass out to Avila. Just has to run up. Gets enough for the first and pushed out of bounds. Big drive coming up for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, great drive. Best drive of the night here for the Grizzlies coming out of halftime. Able to pump everybody up. Avila able to catch that, be able to get the yardage he needs for the first down. And keep moving the sticks here for this offense.
1st and 10 coming up for Logan. Ball on the 42. They are inside Timpanogos territory as Avila just right up the middle gets a nice run, still on his feet and brought down. That's enough for another Logan first down.
Logan offensive line splitting
1st and 10, Logan.
Like the Red Sea, a giant lane for Avila as he's able to fly up the field, and again get another first down. Great job by this offense.
You said it at the beginning of the drive. They're finally establishing the run game, and Avila has been tremendous on this drive. As handoff to Avila again, this time gets maybe 4 on the gain, but still Avila is putting on a drive for this Logan Grizzlies side.
Yeah, establishing the run game keeps those defensive ends on their heels, sniffing out the ball, giving Pond also more time on the other end, able to get it out in time for the wide receivers.
2nd and 6 coming up for the visiting Grizzlies. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Avila and Peters getting subbed out for this package. And quarterback under center.
Pitched out. This one is to Red. And Cooper Red makes a nice move outside and almost gets the first.
Yeah, I like the play call there. Get Red out into space. Trying to make defenders miss. Pulling up a 3rd and short here for this Grizzlies offense that looks night and day from what we saw earlier in the first half.
3rd and 2nd, a big 3rd and 2nd coming up for Logan. Ball on the 23-yard line. It's still Cooper Red lined up in the backfield. We'll see what Pond and this offense have up their sleeve on this play. Huge 3rd down coming up. Giving some final instructions to Red, but a timeout taken by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, possible hard count there. No Timberwolves jumped off sides, playing very disciplined on defense tonight. Grizzlies calling a timeout to capitalize in their first attempt in the red zone.
We'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports. Brings up a 3rd and 2nd, ball on the 22. Huge 3rd down play coming up as the Grizzlies putting on a fantastic drive up to this point. It looks like Avila is back in the backfield. We'll see what the Grizzlies have up their sleeves as they try to get the 0 off the board. Pond to Avila, just right up the middle, but he's met, and he's going to be brought down at the line.
Avila with the carry, brought down for a loss.
Possible loss of 1 there on the play as we bring up a 4th and 4. We've seen the Logan Grizzlies not making the trip out here just for fun and going for it early. Definitely chance for 4th down territory.
4th and 4.
4th down. T-Wolves
after the loss of the yard. So it's ball on the 24. 7:11 left on the clock. Pond lined up in the shotgun. Avila in the backfield behind him. The ball is snapped. Pond drops back to pass, looking to throw, rolls out to his left. Still Pond on his feet, going for the end zone, and it is batted down, incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Pond with 2 wide receivers deep in the end zone. Probably had the angle to pick up the first down with his legs. Heaves it up for the end zone. No one able to come down with it and turnover on downs.
Incredible defensive stand from the Timpanogos Timberwolves. They had 2 guys in the end zone, and the defensive backs were just able to collapse and get on it before.
Yeah, no one able to come down with that ball as we see Livingston and the powerful offense from the first half take the field for the first time in the second.
Livingston again takes the snap, handoff to Bretzing, rolls out to his left, gets maybe a yard or 2 on the run, and it's going to be 2nd down, Timpanogos.
Brought down after a short gain. 2nd down.
Short gain there for Bretzing as the T-Wolves look to quickly go back to the line in their no-huddle offense.
This is Livingston again. Pressure in his face, almost intercepted. That one just through the hands of Cooper Red.
Yeah, Cooper Red flying in. Actually had a pick 6 last week against Sam Pete. Able to fly around, has the hands to make plays. Not able to hold on to that one.
Livingston had to get that one out quickly as the pressure was coming, and Red almost comes up with an interception. Ball still in the possession of the Timpanogos Timberwolves as Livingston keeps it, runs still on his feet, and brought down. Will it be enough? It will not. He'll be short of the game.
4th and
7-yard
2.
gain, bringing up 4th down and 2.
Tough decision here as we see Livingston punt it from the position before. I'm sure he has a read to make before making the decision.
4th and 2 coming up on the 32-yard line. Livingston, we'll see if he just boots it away, gets him on the hard count. That's going to be a first.
Yeah, first down there, hard
Penalty
count.
on the play, offside. It's against Logan.
Grizzlies
The 5-yard
excitingly to
penalty.
bring pressure,
Good for
wanting to get another 4th down.
T-Wolves.
Not able to do so, as the T-Wolves able to pick up a quick first down and keep attacking down the field.
Timpanogos, that's the 3rd time tonight that they have been able to catch that defensive line of the Grizzlies on the count. Bretzing up the middle, gets a nice run, still Bretzing on his feet.
Easton
Brought
Bretzing
down at
fighting
the
into Grizzly territory.
48-yard line, and that's
14-yard
plenty for the
gain.
first.
Good for another.
Yeah, big powerful run there by
T-Wolves.
Bretzing. He's able to crack it open and move the chains down the field.
First down for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. Ball on the 40-yard line. Ball out to Graff. Graff making a move and gets
Josh Graff with
about
the reception.
5 on the
Fourth
on the
down at the
reception.
42-yard line.
So it brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 4.
Yeah, Graff had McCann and Parker Harvey out there in front of him, making blocks, sealing it off, getting them up the field. Great job there by all the Timberwolves.
Josh Graff, the big tight end, making another catch as they hurry up to the line again. Livingston takes the snap. He keeps it, gets the first. Still Livingston on his feet, trying to get past one more,
Livingston.
but brought down. Luke
He's down to the
Livingston using
23-yard
his
line.
speed for the first.
Big time there for design
18-yard
runs.
gain,
Livingston's able
and
to pick up the
another.
first down.
T-Wolves.
T-Wolves rushing to the line, getting the call. Ball getting reset after a bad spot. T-Wolves ready to snap.
Livingston again taking the snap, handoff. This time it's Bretzing up the middle and gets possibly 5 on the
Bretzing
gain.
pushes the line down to the 19. 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 5.
Another powerful run by Bretzing. He's able to put his foot on the pedal and gain 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 19-yard line. Livingston out to Graff, or excuse me, that's Dash McCann, and he's going to be met.
Dash McCann with the reception.
So many
Logan
weapons
on the
here on the
play.
Timberwolves offense. Livingston is not
3rd down.
selfish and will throw to any of them.
So it'll be an official loss of 1. So it'll be loss of 2, 3rd and 7. Livingston keeps it off to Josh Graff,
Livingston to Josh Graff.
and we'll see where that spot is. Is
Fourth
that
down
enough
to
for the
the
first? They
13-yard
say
line.
that it is. First down, Timpanogos.
Good for 7 yards and another.
Timpanogos finds themselves in the red zone again. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10, ball on the 13. Livingston handoff to Bretzing, and Bretzing into the end zone. That's going to be a Timpanogos Timberwolves touchdown.
That's another
Easton
big touchdown
Bretzing,
for Bretzing.
13 yards.
Multiple touchdowns on the night for the powerful running back as he's able to march his way down the field and get in. Looks like Parker Harvey's lined up for the
Harvey
extra
to
point.
attempt the point.
Easton
After
Bretzing
touchdown.
just barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, Timpanogos. PAT from Parker Harvey coming up. That ball is up. The kick is
PAT is good.
And
With
so with
3:53 left in the
that,
3rd quarter.
it is
T-Wolves
a
31,
31
Grizzlies 0.
to nothing
Get up,
lead
T-Wolves,
for
let
the
me hear ya.
Timpanogos Timberwolves. We'll take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network. Brought to you by
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back into Timpanogos High School after the touchdown from Easton Bretzing. That extends the Timpanogos lead to 31-0 here at home. How about that drive from that Timberwolves offense?
Yeah, Timberwolves offense came out hungry after halftime, able to march down the field, mixing in a healthy dose of Bretzing, and Livingston just finding open wide receivers. Big design run got him down to the red zone, and Bretzing finished punching it in.
A lot of really good runs that we've seen here so far in the third quarter. We have Avila, who is running very well for Logan. We have Bretzing and Livingston, who has also made some very good runs as that one goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Livingston's had a lot of time in the pocket tonight to be able to throw, almost forgetting how athletic he is when he keeps on, makes a keeper play, and gets downfield for additional yardage.
So that kickoff from Easton Bretzing goes out of bounds. Give yardage to the Logan Grizzlies as they'll come out and again try to put some points on the board. Make sure that they get some. Make sure that they get the 0 off the scoreboard before they get out of here.
Yeah, coming down here, we saw them clicking, stall out, take a big gamble on 4th down. Been able to get the offense, been able to make some great holes for the running backs. Pond's been making some great reads, throwing the ball. Should be on the scoreboard soon.
We'll see how much the freshman Avila is involved on this drive, as he was fundamental to the last one. As Avila gets the first handoff and gets about 3 on that one.
3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, not a big running back, but still able to make the pile fall forward and get a gain of 3 on the play.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Ball on the 33-yard line. 3:20 left to go here in the third quarter. It's a 31-0 lead for Timpanogos. Pond looking to throw but can't connect. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Yeah, pass intended for number 17.
3rd down.
Not able to get his head around quick enough. Not able to haul it in.
And so it brings up 3rd and 7 for Logan. They've been able to do well at converting on 3rd down. We'll see if they have. We'll see if they're able to convert on 3rd. Pond takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw, going deep. Can he get it? He does. That's a catch from Cooper Red, and that's going to be touchdown Grizzlies.
We see the Grizzlies get on the board, Alex. Great blitz pickup there by the offensive line, giving Pond enough time to heave it down the field to Cooper Red, who catches it in stride. No one in front of him, glides right into the end zone.
Cooper Red with the open lane to the end zone. Put 6 on the board for the Grizzlies, and it looks like they're going to go for it here.
Potential. It's swing gate look. Chances for the offensive line to quickly motion back or snap it. They're going for it.
And they get the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good. With 3:05 left in the third.
Number 6, Reed Olson, the big tight end. And that's 2 on the board for Logan.
Successful work out with the backyard play. They're able to get 2 on the board. Chase this 31-8 Timberwolves lead.
And so with that, it's 31-8, 3:05 left to go in the third. We'll take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
And so with that, the Logan Grizzlies are able to get a touchdown on the board. 2-point conversion successful. It is an 8-31 Timpanogos lead. 3:05 left to go here in the third. How about that drive from Logan?
Yeah, Logan, we saw flashes all night of the offense able to put together plays, finally able to string enough together to get into the end zone. The gamble paid off as they were able to get a big pass play to Red.
Huge play from Keaton Pond and Cooper Red to connect on the long touchdown. And the Grizzlies here just kick it off and kick it away. As we'll have a return from Matthew Hall. Bounces out to his right. Still on his feet is Hall. Pushed out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. But a flag.
Definitely.
We'd like to recognize our chain crew once again doing the hard work. Jeremiah Hartsock.
Possible holding
Sean
or
Black,
blocking the back here from the
Byron
return
Cannon,
team.
And Austin Baker.
So we'll see what the officials call on the return. It'll most likely push Timpanogos back.
A personal foul on the return team. Gonna push back a few of those yards Matt Hall worked for.
So after the penalty flag situation gets sorted out, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves. Ball on the 24-yard line. Livingston taking the snap, keeps it.
Bounces off a defender.
And he's still going. Livingston out to his left. He's at the 50, pushed out of bounds at about the 42. And Luke Livingston just turns on the Jets. First down, Timpanogos.
Big run there by Livingston. Not going down by the first snap. Contact. Love to see the physical run from the quarterback as he quickly gets back to the line.
Livingston showing off his speed and his awareness to get the first, and a big gain for Timpanogos. Bretzing right up the middle, brought down after an 8-yard gain. Or excuse me, that was Jaden Robinson.
Yeah, we did have a running back substitution there. Robinson able to carry it, still be able to put up the production that we've seen from Bretzing all night.
2nd and 4, ball on the 36. Livingston out to Parker Harvey. Harvey now taking it to the sideline, looking to put on a move, gets inside and gets more. First down, and Timpanogos right out of the gate, putting on a good drive.
Timpanogos able to utilize Graff as a blocker in this series, making a big push there for Harvey. They run behind him, picking up a big first down, moving him quickly to the red zone.
Another first down for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. 1st and 10, ball on the 23. Robinson lined up in the backfield. Livingston hands it off. Jaden Robinson right up the middle. That, I want to say, it's about 4 yards on the gain for Robinson.
Robinson down at the 19-yard line. 4-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, great opportunity for Robinson, able to take snaps behind the starting offensive line. The holes are a little bit bigger.
And Livingston now rolls out to his left, has to come back. The pressure towards the end zone, nobody there, incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for Harvey. 3rd down.
Grizzlies bringing pressure there, forcing a ball out of Livingston's hand. Not able to get it to anybody, bringing up a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 coming up for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. Ball on the 19-yard line. We got 1:35 left to go here in the third. Livingston with an empty set. Drops back. The pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Still on his feet. Livingston taken down. Sack, and a flag comes out after the play.
On the 30. There is a flag on the field.
Cooper Red coming in on the blitz. Able to get him on the 2nd attempt. Tying him up. We do have a flag. Looks like pointed up against the offense. Could be pushing back this Timberwolves offense to a deep 3rd down.
Holding against the T-Wolves.
So we'll go against
4th down.
This Timpanogos offense. It'll push them back after they've been putting on a solid drive as we reach the end of the third. Livingston heading out.
Oh, looks like Bretzing sitting up for another field goal attempt. First one bounced off the upright.
Field goal for the Timberwolves. That ball is up. Bretzing, can he get it through? And that's through.
Field goal is good.
That's 3 on the board for Timpanogos and a 47-yarder for Bretzing. That's 3.
Grizzlies 8. And on your feet for the fight zone.
Bretzing showing off the range that he has with his feet, as well as the explosive running plays we've seen all night.
Again, the Timberwolves putting on a good drive, just stalls out a little bit at the end, but they're still able to get 3 on the board. 34-8 with 1:03 left to go here in the third. And Keaton Pond in this Logan offense, after the big play, the long pass on the last one, they'll have another chance to come out and try to get more points on the board.
Zombie Nation pumping through the speakers again as we get to see the Timberwolves kickoff team back to return again. We have Connor Peters and Cooper Red for the Grizzlies.
Bretzing to kick us off. And Bretzing gets us underway again. That one will just go through the end zone, through the uprights, and out for the touchback.
1st and 10, Logan.
Logan starting field position from the 20-yard line as we saw an offense that was clicking on the last drive. Hopefully they found the momentum they need to continue to fight back with 1 minute left in the third quarter.
And so again, we'll have this offense led out by Keaton Pond. They got 8 on the board last time. We'll see if they're able to do that again on this drive as Pond's lined up in the shotgun. Avila lined up in the backfield next to him. Pond keeps it. The pressure, the sack. What a play from Brighton Tate.
Yeah, great time for the blitz there as Brighton Tate comes flying off the edge. Able to wrap up Pond as he faked the handoff, able to go nowhere and backing up the Grizzly offense by 6 yards.
Tate just able to sneak by everybody all by himself, gets to Pond. Sack will put them at with 16 yards to go on 2nd down. Ball snap, Pond looking to roll out to his left. Still Pond on his feet. Spins out, brought down, and that's going to be another loss for the Logan Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Marley Yosefo.
Timberwolves flying up to make a play. I think number 6, Trent Lewis, number 5, Marley Yosefo, able to rally up and make a play on Pond to keep him well behind the chains.
And so we'll have the officials come out to take a look at a guy. So we'll take a step away here on the Rewind Sports Network. As we come back into Timpanogos High School, we just want to give a quick shout out to all the athletic trainers out in the state of Utah who help these student athletes play to their best and make sure that everyone's taken care of. We just had the trainer come out to take a look at number 5, Cooper Red, but he was able to get up and walk out to the sideline, so we hope that he's going to be okay.
That will be the end of the third quarter. Our score, Timpanogos 34.
And it'll just take us to the end of the third. So, Nate, your thoughts on that third quarter?
Yeah, quick third quarter as we saw both offense clicking through, keeping the clock running as they're able to keep the ball going down the field. See the Grizzlies finally make it onto the scoreboard, and the Timberwolves offense still being very dangerous as they've been able to score on both of their offensive series.
And your thoughts on the freshman, number 23, Kendon Avila, who's been phenomenal for that Grizzlies offense?
Yeah, we've been seeing him put up some numbers so far this season, and tonight finally finding the gear, able to find some lanes, powerful runners. He's able to move the ball forward after contact. Great to see him starting to get going.
And so we'll take a very, very quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network. We're entering the fourth, 34-8, Timberwolves lead.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
Again, welcome back into Timpanogos High School. We're entering the fourth quarter. It's a 34-8 lead from the Timpanogos Timberwolves. I'm Alex Annapolis, happy to be joined by Nate Carter. 3rd and 17 coming up for Logan as Pond just gets that one off. This one's to Olsen. Olsen trying to make a move, gets back to the original marker on the 3rd down.
Yeah, Grizzlies having success with the tight end screen, able to get the tackle out in front of them, pushing the DBs back. Not quite enough with how deep they were back behind the chains there, bringing up a 4th and 10 for the Grizzlies offense.
4th down coming up. We'll most likely just see Pond punt it away. As we have a player missing, we got a late runner coming out for the Logan Grizzlies. 4th down, 4th and 10. And the ball snapped for delay game.
Yeah, not able to get that off there. Looks like they have miscommunication on the substitute to get another tight end in there on time. Great job by Pond to realize it. Tough to take the snap with only 10 men on the field.
And so that'll push him back to a 4th and 15. Ball on the 15-yard line. Pond is just going to punt it away. No, he's looking to throw. And they get the first. What a huge play from Logan, but the flag comes out after the play.
Late flag there. Tough as we see Pond able to connect with number 33, Ryan Lazari, running his hitch route. Enough for the first down. We'll have to see what the refs call here. It looks like it could be going against the Grizzlies. Flag being waved off. Play stands. Great 4th down effort there by the Grizzlies as they continue to give everything they got after a long bus ride out here. Leave it all on the field, Alex.
And so on 4th down, they're able to convert. And so that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Logan Grizzlies, extending the drive on the 4th down conversion. Pond again just lined up in the shotgun. That's Avila lined up behind him. The freshman, who again, we just have to give a big shout out. He has been very good tonight for the Logan Grizzlies. Pond heads over to have a conversation with number 17, Jalen Argyle.
The coaches are talking. Coach Heaps on the sideline talking to the ref crew, getting a clarification on that play.
And so now we'll get ready for 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. Pond takes the snap, looking to throw up the middle. That's a nice catch by number 17, Jalen Argyle, and that's enough for the first.
Yeah, great grab there. Pond having time, sets it up, launches it over the middle of the field, able to pick up another first down on that post route.
First down and the catch from Argyle. First down for the Grizzlies. 43-yard line. Pond out again to Argyle. And Jalen Argyle, that's back-to-back receptions for the tall tight end.
Yeah, Argyle able to haul those passes in. Another gain of 5 as we see this Grizzlies offense ready to bet the house as they march on the field.
2nd and 6 coming up from the 45-yard line. They're inside Timpanogos Timberwolves territory. We'll see again if Pond elects to try to take shots at the end zone. They worked out on the last drive. As Pond takes the snap, the pressure's coming, has to jump out and taken down.
Sack.
And he almost makes it back to the line, but it will go down as a sack.
Marley Osefo.
Yeah, Brock Bound in the backfield, not able to pick up the blitz, was looking for it to come off the edge and came up the middle, putting early pressure on Pond, bringing up a 3rd and 7 for this Grizzly offense.
3rd down coming up. Ball on the 46. .920 left to go in the fourth. Pond in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw in the direction of Argyle again, but this one is incomplete.
For Argyle goes incomplete.
And that brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Great defense there by number 11, Tyler Hunt, able to break up that pass. So Argyle's not able to fight back for it.
Fourth and 7, ball on the 46. Pond and the Grizzlies were able to get a big 4th down conversion. We'll see if they're able to do the same as he goes out wide to Red, and Cooper Red gets the first and more for Logan.
Yeah, great to see Cooper Red back on the field after he went down for a minute. Looked like hamstring tightness. Able to come back out on the field. Make a big play here for a first down.
1st and 10 coming up for the Logan Grizzlies. Ball on the 35. Again, putting on a pretty impressive drive late as they look to push to add some points on the board. Pond lined up in the shotgun. That ball, high snap, recovered by Pond, and that'll push him back.
Yeah, tough snap there.
49-yard line.
Definitely going to put a kink in the momentum that they've had so far.
2nd down.
Commentators curse. It seems like every time I say Logan's putting on a drive, something happens.
It's been tough for the Grizzlies to be able to string multiple plays together tonight. Flashes of excellence, and then just small mistakes afterwards.
That ball is snapped. The pressure coming, has to get rid of it, and then goes incomplete.
Just out of the reach of Cooper Red.
That pressure was coming quickly from Timpanogos.
Yeah, Matthew Hall making it tough to bring in that pass as we have a long 3rd down here for the Grizzlies.
3rd and 22, ball on the 43-yard line. Pond lining up his receivers. There's going to be 3 on the far side. As that ball is snapped, Pond, the pressure coming, steps up, looking to throw over the middle to Argyle, and it's caught. Big reception from Jalen Argyle.
Big half here for Argyle. Comes down with everything he's been able to get his hands on to.
Big Grizzlies.
Big turnaround here for the Grizzlies as they are right knocking on the door of the end zone.
It was third and very long for Logan, but Jalen Argyle and Keaton Pond able to connect and make a big play on third down. It's first and goal, ball on the 9-yard line. The ball is snapped. Pond looking to throw, going for the end zone, and it is bobbled and incomplete.
Hunter on the coverage.
First down, Argyle not able to hold on to it. Second and goal here for the Grizzlies.
Second and goal, ball on the 9-yard line. Logan knocking on the end zone, trying to put some points on the board before we reach the end of. As we count down, 5, 4, the ball is snapped, hand up the middle, and May in the backfield. That's going to be Avila taken down for a loss.
Wrestle down behind the line. There is a late flag on the play.
Emotions are flying late here as we see a ref throw the flag. Looks like this could be going against the defense as things have gotten chippy a few times tonight.
So the flag's coming out, the officials congregating here to talk it out. Looks like it's going to be a face mask against the defense.
Penalty on the T-Wolves, half the distance to the goal. It'll be second and goal from the 4.
After that penalty, moves the ball half the distance to the goal. Second and 4 here for the Grizzlies with a power formation. Hope to see the running back get it between the tackles.
Pond again lined up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, has to roll out to his right. Still Pond, dumps it off, and it's caught. Touchdown Grizzlies.
Touchdown Grizzlies. Pond to Olsen. Great connection there as he's able to keep his eyes up the field, wheel it in. Don't appear to see any. We see a substitution coming out, possibly another attempt to go for 2 here for the Grizzly offense.
So as things stand right now, it's a 34-14 Timpanogos lead after Olsen is able to get a catch in the end zone. Touchdown Logan. And now, well, they'll move back in, but the field goal unit is now out.
Yeah, lining up for a PAT here.
It's number 88, Hector Lopez, who just puts it up, and it's blocked.
PAT is blocked. With 7:24 left in the game. T-Wolves 34, Grizzlies 14.
Looks like Mari Losefo, the first one through the line, as a heap of Grizzlies flood through there, making life hard for the kicker.
And other scores from around the county, a final Mountain View 20, Cottonwood 15.
And we have to give a shout out to the Timberwolves special teams because last week against Park City, they got the 2 blocks on the punts, and now we have a blocked PAT.
Yeah, it's definitely the depth on this team, able to stay hungry, stay focused, come out
3
here,
minutes left in the fourth quarter.
make
Park
plays.
City 24, Dixie 21.
And so it's a 34-14 lead from the Timberwolves after the Grizzlies get a touchdown, able to cut into the lead a little bit. We'll take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network.
U Conference football registration is open for the 2023 fall tackle football season. This year, we are proud to announce the addition of a girls-only division to play alongside our boys. Team scheduling lines you up against comparable competition, making every snap a valuable life lesson. UC football is safe and fun. Learn the game with confidence. The competition will be fierce and the camaraderie will be second to none. Sign up today at ucfootball.org. That's ucfootball.org.
Welcome back into Timpanogos High School. It is a 34-14 lead for the home side. Logan, who just got a touchdown off a Keaton Pond pass to Reed Olsen in the end zone to cut the lead as Hector Lopez gets that ball back in play. We'll have a return. This one is Matthew Hall. Finds a lane. Taken down by number 44, Easton Needham.
1st and 10, T-Wolves.
Another powerful return here by Matthew Hall as he's itching to take one back to the house.
Good return from number 3, Matthew Hall. It'll set up the Timpanogos Timberwolves on the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Livingston in the shotgun. Brett Singh lined up in the backfield. Brett Singh, fumble recovered. It's Grizzly ball.
By Logan.
Olsen able to drop on that ball as the ball pops
Logan
out
takes
from
over
Brett
1st
Singh.
and 10 at the
Rare
44.
fumble for Brett Singh. But great field position for these Grizzlies as they've found momentum and are clawing their way back into this game.
With 7:11 left on the clock, the Grizzlies get their first turnover of the evening. And it'll set up shop at the 46-yard line inside T-Wolf territory. There's still time to make this one interesting, Nate.
Yeah, we've seen Grizzlies score pretty quickly after they've connected on some deep throws. They have a bunch out to the left.
And Pond takes the snap. He had a wide open receiver out at Peters. Still Pond looking out for Peters and over. Hunter intercepted. Immediately won back by the Timpanogos Timberwolves, and Hunter still on his feet. Tyler Hunter might have a lane. Tyler Hunter trying to take it all the way down at the 40. Turnover, Timpanogos.
Grizzly territory at the 41.
Defense responding to a quick turnover from the defense, able to get the ball right back to the offense in better field position than where they left it. Great job by Hunter, sticking to a man, not fighting down to attack the quarterback. Able to march it downfield after the run. Well played there by the defense.
Huge defensive play from Timpanogos as now Livingston going deep, looking for the end zone. Overthrown to Parker Harvey, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Tough to connect to there on the deep ball.
Second
Parker
down.
Harvey in stride to beating his man, just not able to get a hand on the ball.
So after the ball goes incomplete, going deep for Harvey, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. As that one's just handed right up the middle. Nice run there from
Bowling ball rumbles forward for a gain of 7.
Brett Singh. No, that's Robinson on the run.
Yeah, Robinson coming out after we saw a fumble from Brett
3rd
Singh.
down.
And so it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Ball on the 33-yard line. Livingston gets it out quickly to McCann. Dash McCann gets the first and pushed out of bounds.
Complete to Dash McCann. Good for another.
Great job there by Parker Harvey, again sealing off that block for McCann to get around him and push up the field for that first down.
6:30 left. Here in the 4th, Luke Livingston line up in the shotgun. Robinson line up in the backfield. 2 out to his right. Livingston looking to throw, going for the end zone to McCann. And that is pass interference. The flag comes out.
Defender had contact on McCann before he was able to get a hand on the ball, pushing him out of bounds, bringing up that personal interference call there for the ref, giving them a decent amount of yards back from the line of scrimmage.
Against the Grizzlies. That's a 15-yard penalty. And another T-Wolf.
So that'll give the Timpanogos Timberwolves a first down after the pass interference. Still in prime position to add to this lead. Ball on the 15-yard line. Luke Livingston still with Robinson in the backfield. 2 out on the near side. Handoff to Robinson, right up the middle, touchdown, Robinson, Timpanogos.
Another big rushing play in the red zone for the Timberwolves as Robinson this time able to take it to a house, dance around the defenders, and get in.
Parker Harvey to attempt a P.
Touchdown from Jaden Robinson to extend the lead. Parker Harvey out for the PAT. That ball is snapped. The kick is up. The kick is good. And that's going to be a 41-14 lead for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network.
If you want to avoid your AC breaking down this summer, the best thing you can do is stay on top of your AC's annual maintenance. But if you do find yourself with an air conditioner blowing hot air, Any Hour Services technicians service all brands, and they can usually get to you pretty quick. Call Any Hour Services or schedule online at anyhour.com. Whether you need maintenance, repair, or replacement, the technicians at Any Hour Services can help you keep your home comfortable all summer long. Call Any Hour Services or schedule online at anyhour.com. No one helps more homeowners than Any Hour Services.
I love my new Blazer. It's cute and comfortable, very quiet, and drives really good in any weather condition. My experience buying it here at John Watson Chevrolet was super awesome. Everyone was really friendly. I didn't feel a ton of pressure, and they helped me get the exact Blazer that I wanted. Definitely a 5-star experience.
John Watson Chevrolet, your 5-star Chevy dealer.
I would give them 6 or 7 stars if I could.
If you want to avoid your AC breaking down this summer, the best thing you can do is stay on top of your AC's annual maintenance. But if you do find yourself with an air conditioner blowing hot air, Any Hour...
Welcome back into Timpanogos High School. We got Logan on the return, taken down.
23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, and that'll set up the Logan Grizzlies for their drive.
There is the stomp immediately following the game.
We saw
it is 3.
Pond
just bring your ID.
Hurried for an interception on the last play. We will see him come back. Answer back. He's made some terrific throws tonight. We've seen some excellent catches from this Grizzly offense. Hope to see another on this drive with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
McAllister has made some good catches. Peters has made some good catches. We'll see if either one of them are able to get something going on this drive as Pond lined up in the shotgun. Handoff to Avila right up the middle. Maybe met at the line by the Timpanogos Timberwolves.
Avila stopped for no gain.
Timpanogos defensive front again being strong, stepping up into the hole. It was no gain there for the Grizzlies.
Second down coming up for Logan. Ball on the 23-yard line. Pond in the shotgun. Waiting for the snap. It's going to be Brown lined up in the backfield. Pond takes the snap, looking to throw. That's through the hands of Argyle and incomplete, going in the direction of Jalen Argyle.
Yeah, not able to get his head around quickly enough as that ball came flying over to him. Bounced out of bounds for a quick third down here for the Grizzlies. 3rd and 10.
Third down coming up. Ball on the 23-yard line. They need to get it up to the 33 for the first. 5:23 is all that remains in the fourth quarter. Pond again takes the snap. Drops back, looking to throw, runs up. Still Pond going to McAllister. McAllister gets the grab and pushed out of bounds. That's enough for the first and more. Big gain from Nathan McAllister.
27-yard
gain. Love to see Pond throw for his quarterback. When he scrambles out, keeps his eyes downfield. Saw the defense running over the middle and looked for McAllister out in the wing. Got it up the field.
1st and 10 coming up for the Grizzlies. Ball on the 50-yard line. Pond takes the snap, drop back, looking to throw, rolls out to his right. Still Pond looking to up the middle and incomplete off the chest of number 19, Skylar Jensen.
It came for Skylar Jensen.
Sliding, trying to get his hands on it. He comes right off the chest, bringing up a 2nd and 10 for the Grizzly offense.
Second and 10 again, ball on the 50-yard line. Need to get it out to the 40 for the first. Pond and this offense starting off the drive well. It was Nathan McAllister who had the big catch for the big gain. Pond taking the snap, drops back, dumps it off. This one is Brown. Brown making a move, still Brown, and taken down after about a 4-yard gain.
Brock Brown with the catch.
Shot up, screen pass there, not able to get enough hats on
Third
hats
down and 6.
For a giant gain, but enough for a pickup of 4.
3rd and 6 coming up, ball on the 46-yard line. They're able to convert. They've been well on 3rd down, this Logan side. They've been able to convert a lot on 3rd.
Yeah, it definitely opens up the playbook here as they're trying to get the ball down the field.
Pons drops back, looking to throw, dumps it off, and completes, and that will bring up 4th for the Grizzlies.
Hall on the coverage.
Yeah, Matthew Hall able to read that screen, blocks him up for an incomplete pass there.
So with that, the Grizzlies come up on 4th. It's going to be 4th and 6, ball on the 46-yard line. Again, they need to get it out to the 40 for the first down. Pond and his offense. You got Peters and McAllister lined up near side. Olsen on the far side, looking deep, and that is through over the head and through.
That's incomplete. Intended for Pond.
And nothing going there, and we'll take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
The Logan Grizzlies trying to go for it on 4th down, not able to convert.
New faces on the T-Wolves offense.
Looks like Luke Livingston's night is done, and the job is done with a 40-14 lead.
Brought down to the 49. 2nd down.
Looks like Noah Sibbett is standing in as quarterback, and we getting more reps here for
Noah Sibbett, the sophomore, hands it off to Robinson, and Timpanogos here happy to just see the clock wind down.
Robinson again.
Correct. Robinson, as we've seen, a few powerful runs and a touchdown from earlier. Still getting the ball, still moving down the field.
Again, Shivett taken and hands it off to Robinson. Robinson gets a big run on 3rd down. Plenty for the first.
Down to the 36. It's a 13-yard gain. Good for another. T-Wolf.
Robinson, another first down, getting subbed for Woodbury, number 36.
Sibbett again lined up in the shotgun, and we got a timeout taken. Oh, no, excuse me.
Refs want to make sure that this clock is still running after a first down.
Sibbett handoff. This time it's to number 35, Josh Marmon. Taken down.
Hudson Woodbury with the carry.
36 Woodbury is
Down
in
to
at
32.
running back.
Second down.
So Hudson Woodbury in the backfield, taking his first run of the night. Woodbury again lined up in the backfield. Sibbett in the shotgun. Handoff again, this time to Woodbury. Woodbury out to his left. Pushed out of bounds. And
Woodbury
that might be enough for the first.
Rumbles out of bounds at the
And we got
24.
flags coming out late after the play on the far side.
Play.
Yeah, heavy run there by the fresh legs from Woodbury as he's able to make some pops happen and get down the field. A little extracurricular going on the far side with the cornerback and wide receiver matchup here. Ref throwing flags. Not sure where the he said, she said will land and who will be penalized.
Personal foul against the T-Wolves. Personal foul against the Grizzlies. Penalties offset.
So those penalties will offset, and so it'll bring up second down again for Timpanogos.
Play. Another T-Wolves.
Or excuse me, it was first, the run. First down on the run.
Chain starting to move with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Sibbett again lined up in the shotgun, takes the snap, high snap, he's able to control, hand off to Woodbury, and Woodbury is taken down in the backfield.
Down behind the line.
Connor Peters flying up
Second down.
into the hole, making a play behind the line of scrimmage, forcing a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Ball on the 23-yard line. 1:30 remaining here in the fourth. It's a 41-14 lead for the Timpanogos Timberwolves as that ball handed off to Robinson, who gets a yard on the gain.
Third down.
Only able to get back to the line of scrimmage, causing a 3rd and 13 here for the Timberwolves.
.105 left to go. 17 seconds left on the game clock.
Livingston back behind center again.
Luke Livingston to take the snap. Handoff to Robinson. Robinson bounces out and gets back to the original line.
23. Third down.
And still time for one more.
4th and 10 for the Timberwolves. Livingston still on the field.
About a 5-second difference between the snap count and the game clock.
Looks like the T-Wolves are willing to let it turn over on downs. And give them.
So we got a timeout taken by the Timpanogos Timberwolves as the game clock was running down. So we got 6:02 left on the clock. Nate, we're going to be seeing a 41-14 Timpanogos win tonight. Good bounce back win. What did you like from this Timpanogos side?
Yeah, I love seeing the Wolves bounce back from a tough loss last week against a Great Park City team. Came out, had a lot cleaner of a game, a lot less penalties. A lot of defenders had a nose for the ball, causing turnovers, making plays in the backfield. Great to see it as we see a field goal unit here
Brensing to attempt a 40-yard field goal
for the T-Wolves.
So Bretzing out. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Field goal is no good. Score remains
Can't get the
41-14.
three. And it's 41-14. The score remains, and we'll just see the clock run down, and that'll do it.
That's the ball game. Our final score. T-Wolves
So with the
41,
final
Grizzlies
score,
13.
41-14, the Timpanogos Timberwolves with a huge bounce-back win against the Logan Grizzlies. Talk to us about that defense, Nate. You're a defensive man. What did you see, and what made them so good tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah, defense played ferocious, able to make multiple plays, able to dive behind, make plays behind the line of scrimmage, also get takeaways. Did great job covering most of the night, making life hard for Pons and this Grizzlies offense.
And lastly, after the big win against St. Pete last week, the Grizzlies now fall to 1-2 on the season. What positives can the Grizzlies take from this one?
Yeah, I love seeing the creativity for the Grizzlies to continue to take shots. Knew they're coming in. Coach Munn definitely showing his creative mind out there as we saw a few trick plays and some deep passes and gambles coming out for the Grizzlies. Great job by them.
So that's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We want to thank Brent Brown Toyota for bringing you Timpanogos football here at Timpanogos High School. The final score 41-14. From Alex Napolis, Nate Carter alongside me. Want to give a big shout out to our producers, Gavin Atkinson and Addison Kerr on the camera. And from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Everybody have a good night.